everyone, it's Sarah. If you don't already know, I do frequent crafting tutorials and video vlogs on my life as a female entrepreneur. Today's vlog is kind of an extension of yesterday's vlog, and I have two main goals. Those goals are to hang all of the things that I prepared yesterday on my walls, which also includes going to Walmart and picking up all of the photographs that I had printed, and then also taking photographs of the products that I finished yesterday. I don't believe that those two goals will take me all day, so I'm also adding in a few other things that are complementary if I end up finishing everything. And that would be that I would like to edit those photos and upload them onto my computer, and then also maybe start writing my PDF documents for my products if they're finished. That portion will take a long time, so I know I won't finish today, so that's pretty much all I have planned. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started and hopefully we'll get a lot done. I'm going to do a quick overview of what I'm going to be hanging today for those who didn't watch yesterday's vlog, plus there's some added stuff in there that you wouldn't have even seen anyway. Over here by my IKEA closets, I have that mirror right there that needs to be hung on that wall. And then over here, between the two windows, we have this really blank space. So we have all of those picture frames that we are going to fill with pictures from Walmart and hang there. And then over here in the living room type area, we have my puppy, who's super cute. And then we have this blank wall here that we'll be hanging these 4 canvases on. And then in my office, I have a few things. So I have this dream catcher that I made in a video, which I will link for you guys. And I also have one of my sorority paddles. So I will be hanging these two things together on the wall because I think they'd look really nice in here. And I'm not going to put them on this wall, which I originally thought this one's pretty blank and could use something, but I use it a lot for photographs and it's actually kind of nice to have a blank wall. We'll be using it later today, as you guys will see when we take our photos. So I am going to hang these two things right in this space. Headed to Walmart to pick up my photos. Really hope they turned out because I know the quality wasn't like super great on them and I blew them up pretty large. I also am going to be looking for this one piece to hang up my mirror. I'm not sure if they're going to have it. I don't know what it's called. I just know what it looks like. So if I find it, I'll show it to you guys so you guys can see. Waiting for an associate. Melanie's sitting in the window. I don't know if you can see her. She's moving just in the bottom right hand corner. So I have the goods from Walmart and I have yet to look at the photos, so I'm going to look at them with you guys. So this is my sister and I at her wedding. One of my graduation photos. There's me and my daddy on graduation. There's my mom and my dad. Here's some of my best friends and I at a CU football game. This is my RA staff. The fam and I going hiking. This is my friend Austin and I was a bridesmaid in her wedding. This is me in front of the 80 Kai house. My friend Sydney and I at a CU football game. This is funny because I'm wearing this sweater today. This is my family and I at my high school graduation. And then here's me and my mommy. We were matching that day, so we took a photo together. Now we just have to decide which frames we're gonna put these photos in. Now that I chose which frame each one of these is going to go in, I'm obviously going to put them in the frames, but then some of them, like this one, doesn't have a border around it. So I'm going to have to find some like white paper or something and then tape the photo to it in order to put it in this frame. All the photos are in their respective frames, so now all I have to do is hang them on the wall. But I'm going to use a cool Pinterest trick that I saw where you actually cut pieces of paper the same size as the frame and tape these to the wall to make sure you like how it looks without putting a million holes in your wall. And then you hang them. So I'm going to show you guys how I cut these out first and then we'll see how this goes. The supplies that I'm using for this little trick is butcher paper, which I know a lot of people don't have butcher paper around their house, but they do have wrapping paper, so wrapping paper would also be a good alternative. And I'm also using a rotary cutter and mat, but a scissors is just fine. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my butcher paper, laying it down on my mat. Then I take my picture frame, place it on the paper. Then I take my rotary cutter and just cut around the frame. And then I just have a piece of paper that matches the size of my frame. Now that those are all cut, we're just going to start hanging them up. Had to move that stuff out of the way so that I could put my stool down to actually be able to reach some of the spots. I think I'm going to start by measuring window to window to see where the actual middle of the wall is so that I can start hanging the photos from there. 55 inches is the middle of this wall. Not sure where I'm going to go from there. The biggest problem that I'm probably going to have with my photos on this wall is this outlet right here. I think I'm going to start with the photo that's going to go above this because that one's going to get in the way the most. If this is the middle, this one's going to go somewhere like there, which means this one is going to be the one that gets in the way of the outlet. So I'm going to hang this one first. I'm slightly worried about height, like how high the pictures are going to be, so I'm going to look at that now. This one's not going to fit. I'm going to have to push these photos down. Barely fits now, but it will fit. So I think I'm going to switch these two because this one's so large and it's so close to the ceiling, whereas there's a lot of space over there that's not close to the ceiling. So if I switch these two, it'll bring this side up and this side down and maybe even it a little bit more. So that is the configuration that I chose. I'm pretty happy with it. And now I just have to hang all of these up. Which follows me everywhere. In order to hang anything, we're going to need a hammer. So I'm going to get my little handy dandy toolbox that I've had since I was in college. And all we need out of here is the hammer and a leveler. So these two picture frames did not have hooks in the right area. So this one had a hook, but this is a vertical frame, not a horizontal. So I put this in and I'm going to put one on this one as well. So first I have the little hook thing right here and it comes with some little nails. Because this is all so tiny and I have nails, it's really hard to hold the things in place. So what I do is I hot glue the piece down first. That way it won't move around and it'll be in the spot that I want it to be in. And then I take the nail and my hammer and hammer it in. Picture frame's level. So what I'm doing is I'm measuring where on the piece of paper that the nail needs to go based off of where the hanging hook is on the back of the frame. When I mark that spot, I take a nail and my hammer, I place it on the spot, make a tiny hole in the wall, and then take the piece of paper off. And then where that hole is where I'm going to hammer the nail in. Ta-da! Don't really care. So this is what the end product looks like. I think it looks a little bit better in person, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. And I definitely could add another row of picture frames on both sides eventually, which I think I might do. Picture frames are rather expensive though. I got a lot of these from the Goodwill and then a few of them I've just collected over the years. Eventually I might be able to add those 2 rows and I think that would make it look more complete. Time to move on to another wall, so we'll be hanging those up right there next. Essentially I did the same thing that I did with the other wall, as in I cut out the pieces of paper and arranged them how I wanted, and now I just have to make sure that all of these are level when I put them up. Okay, so that's all done. I think it looks really good. I'm very proud of that. And now on to hanging this bad boy. So I have special hooks for hanging my mirror because it is a lot heavier and these are angled and it'll help with the weight. So that is now hanging, which means we're done with everything in this room. This is taking longer than I thought it would take. I'm getting a little tired, but that's okay. So yeah, let's go hang the stuff in the office. Now I'm just gonna hang up my dream catcher and my paddle right here. I'm just using a command hook for the dream catcher and these little stickies for the paddle. I also have a bit of a mess to pick up now. Eek. Now that I'm done cleaning, I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to open up my Ipsy subscription bag before we start taking photos. If you don't know what an Ipsy subscription is, basically it's a makeup subscription. You pay $10 a month and they send you 5 products and a little bag. We're just going to see what they sent us this month. I love the cute little bag that they send it in. It's always like this and it's really cute. So here is the free makeup bag that I got. Not free, I paid for it technically. And I think that this month is supposed to be like active or something like that. So that's why it's kind of like a active-y type bag. Yeah, it says Game Face and I Will Conquer. And then there's, you can read this if you want, but a cute little motivation on there. And then, let's see, long-lasting lip stain, dirty little secret. So what's in here? It's an eyeshadow. It's very sparkly. It's like a brown gold color. Revive Me Deep Replenishing Serum. Microfacial Exfoliating Mask. Interesting. They give me a lot of these little, like, things. I don't know. They're really cute. I have a bunch of them. This one is the highlighter, a shimmer, an eyeshadow. So it's a lot of things. I have a bronzer that came in this and another like eyeshadow. They're really cute. So that's what I got this month. Nothing too exciting. I like when I get mascaras and things like that, but this stuff's still pretty cool. I want to try this out. I don't know. I don't normally do like bright colors on my lips. I'm normally like very like a nude color type person, but it's not bad. We're gonna set up our little photo area, which we're gonna do right here. I'm gonna clean out the stuff in the way, use the butcher paper, and see how that goes. I'm a little nervous because the tape that I have isn't super great. At this point in the video, I kind of feel like I'm teaching you guys 1,000 ways to use butcher paper. 1,000,000 pieces of tape later, we are done. This is what my photo area looks like. I've actually never used butcher paper before. I've just seen it online. I've always used just poster board or sheets, but I think the butcher paper is going to actually work out a lot better. I like the shininess of poster board, but it's too small. Here are the dolls we're going to be photographing, Tinkerbell and Jasmine. I have a little stand for them, which is really helpful. I'm just worried that the stand might fall over. So I think I'm going to have to go find some sort of board to lay down underneath it to help them stand up. So I have this card table. Hopefully this will work out. This is all way heavier than you think it is. The real moment of truth now, though, is whether or not I can get these dolls to stand, because they don't stand on their own. She looks pretty good, but I'm going to do some tweaking. I need to give her a little bit of a haircut. I think that she's kind of ready, but I'm not going to be able to film me actually taking the photos because I need my phone to do so. So I'll insert some of the photos that I choose later in the video so you guys can actually see what they look like. No matter what I'm doing, you better bet Melanie can be found not too far away. She's so cute. She always finds the cutest places to sleep too. I love you. How you doing, puppy? I edited some of the photos so I could show you guys in this video, and I've also been editing this vlog, but it's really late now and I'm really tired, so I'm going to end the vlog here and go to bed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, just subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.